Hi guys, welcome to our final episode of Live on Mars. This week, we'll be doing the conclusions of the podcast, summarizing all ideas given in the previous chapters and how our experience during the podcast was. Stay tuned, I give the floor to Fernando.
Hi guys, I'm going to resume chapter number 1, titled What Other Species? In that chapter, we identify what other species and why Mars is a sustainable colony space. We conclude that outer space is the expanse that exists beyond Earth and between celestial bodies. Outer space does not begin at a definite altitude above the Earth's surface. We also talk about the problems that around the world makes Earth has more probability to create more pollution, and we conclude that Mars can be a second opportunity to humans. Now, Natalia is going to talk about chapter 2.
In the second episode of podcast titled Climate Change and Natural Resources, we talk about how going to Mars will impact here on Earth, how it will affect the environment, and how the human produce this climate change. Also, we talk about renewable resources and how they contribute to our planet. Besides, we mention the difference between a change of weather and a climate change. Now, Farah will continue talking about chapter 3.
In this third podcast, titled Our Society, we talk about actions of people on our planet, about the reason why humanity is planning to go live on Mars, and also how everyone will act knowing that experiments and plans are already being carried to make a colony on Mars. In addition, specifying how the crew can perform this experiment and what they will do through their lives during this mission. Finally, Fernando will resume chapter 4.
In chapter 4, titled Family and Friends, we discuss how living the world can transform our lives in the emotional aspect, how to be so away from our families, friends, work companions, and so on. We conclude that we need to be prepared for everything and take this time away from our families as an experience. Remember that we are doing it to save humanity, and in the future they can be with us. Now, Natalia is going to share with us how our experience doing the podcast series was.
Yes, Fernando, do a podcast was a challenge for us. I think we never tried it. Do it in a group was a bit more difficult, but I think we learn a lot from experience and also interact more with each other, communicating ideas and doing the script. Also, we develop a very important skill, media literacy, because we interact with the information we find to elaborate new ideas and information, to create each episode and manage our time to every task we get. Now, Farah, you could tell us the conclusions.
Yes, thanks to this work, we have been able to improve our teamwork, learn more about missions to space, their experiments, and future missions, investigate that aspects that we must take into account if one day, if it's possible, for people to start living on Mars as a civilization. The skills that we put in practice are organization skills because we manage our time for every task we get, interaction because we share our ideas through and information to create our script, and language because we write, read and speak to communicate and read and create our podcast. The attributes that we use during the podcast are communicators because we communicate with each other to coordinate and advance our work easily. Caring because we have each other clearing up jobs or when they have an internet problems.
Thanks to all the people who listen to our podcast. We hope you enjoy and learn in every episode something new that can help you in your life and your studies. We appreciate all the support. Bye.